Again, man, with Jalil, Major Hackett. We get a lot of discussions done. I think we get a lot of good discussions done because I'm going to ask you real questions. I ain't going to beat around the bush, care about your feelings, none of that type of stuff. When you're preparing for this fight, preparing for your debut, what is your mindset like? What is an everyday mindset? We know you're still in high school. We know you're getting ready to fight, but you know what is your mindset?
I feel like it's still the same. At the end of the day, it's amateurs without the head game. There's a little bit more people.
Wow, it's a comfortable, calm way of putting things. Do you stay focused on boxing 24/7?
I won't say 24/7 because I feel like when you're too knee deep in it, you start to lose yourself. It start to not be fun no more. And when it's not fun, you don't have no personality when you fight, and after a while you start losing. So no, I get away from it sometimes.
What's some of the things you like to do when you're not training or boxing or in school?
Well, I'm on the game or with family, honestly.
When you say on the game, what games do you play?
I'm playing basically everything. I'm playing 2K. I play basically everything but Madden. I don't play no Madden. I play everything else.
You play with other people that you know, or do you play online? What's your...
It varies. It varies. Most times I play with a lot, believe it or not, a lot of other boxers. I feel like that's the getaway. That's our getaway for kind of relaxing. It's something to do other than boxing.
Okay. And another question. A lot of times when you see videos of boxers, you always see or you hear about what they do in and out of the ring. You always see about the great days they had. Tell me why you have no problem, because I've heard you talk about it numerous times, about bad days in sparring or bad days in training, you know, or I've heard you talk about you've been dropped before in sparring. Why is it that it's not something that you shy away from when it comes to talking about it?
Because number one, it's going to happen. It ain't if it happens, it's when it happens. And number two, as you get more and more notice, it don't matter how hard you try, there's always going to be a camera somewhere watching. So it's better you tell it than somebody else tell it because they're going to fabricate it.
And does that shake your psyche up? I mean, does it make you gun shy, or have you had any, you know, like, man, this guy, even if he wasn't being dropped, just this guy's hand speed hit me with a sharp jab or a good shot? What is it, you know, how is it when that happens?
It doesn't make you gun shy, not at all. It definitely makes you more cognizant. Makes you, every action has a reaction, so it makes you sharper, so to speak. Mm-hmm. So I don't never let something like that get to my head or ruin the way I fight.
Now, we see that you went from a year ago probably getting a couple of hundred views on a video, and we were like, man, I got 500 views. So now you're getting thousands of views on videos. How has that changed, not you the person, but maybe brought more attention to you as a fighter or whatever you're doing?
I feel like it has made me improve overall, not just as a fighter, but as a person. Because old videos that used to have about 700 views, 800 views, now they have 100,000 views, 200,000 views. And along with views, you have comments, of course. And there's a lot of good comments, but then again, you see a lot of bad comments. And some of these comments say, oh, he needs to keep his hands up, or he needs to do this, do that. And most people say, oh, they don't know shit about boxing, they just talk. But I take all criticism. All criticism is good criticism. And if they feel as if I need to do a certain thing differently, I go out there and try and do it that way. And as long as I keep switching it up and I'm winning, and the fans are happy, that's what makes money.
When you talk about being a teenage professional boxers, and I see a lot of young teens are starting to, especially top amateurs, are starting to turn pro. What do you say to people that say they're not ready, or maybe they should, you know, sit another year or two? What's your thoughts on that?
Most of the time, most of those people, and I may be wrong, maybe not. Most of those people that are saying that either A, haven't been in the ring before, B, they're not at the top of the pinnacle as far as amateur boxing or boxing in general, so they won't understand. A lot of the people that have told me, oh, that's a good move, you're ready, those are people who are world champions, former world champions, and some even Hall of Fame coaches saying, man, you're more than ready to make this step. And a lot of the times, I don't really speak on it much, but the people who are saying, oh, you're not ready, you need to take a step back or wait a little bit longer, these are people who haven't even fought before. They weren't anybody when they fought, so I let them, everybody is entitled to their own opinion, so at this point, it's my job to prove them wrong.
Now, is there anything, I know it's a wild way to put it, but is there anything that you fear or that you're apprehensive about when it comes to turning pro?
I wouldn't say fear, but I definitely wouldn't want to do it. And the main thing is ending my career. And people were saying, when you mentioned Jalil, Major Hackett, the first thing that comes to their mind is underachieving. Because there's a lot of hype behind my name. And for me to go out there and underachieve would be astronomically horrible.
So, are you scared to lose?
No. Some of the greatest boxers ever. Sugar Ray Leonard has losses. Marvin Hagler has losses. I guess nowadays a lot of us see, oh, Floyd Mayweather 50-0. That's great, but that's not going to happen too many times. There's not too many people him and Rocky Marciano are the only two people in the Hall of Fame that's undefeated. So there's two people in the Hall of Fame that are undefeated, and there's hundreds of boxers in the Hall of Fame. It's going to be rare for you to finish this sport undefeated and be a great fighter.
I know you have a good relationship with a lot of different fighters, a lot of different coaches, and you've had it at different times of your career. Tell me what it's like, or tell me what the relationship or conversations have been like with a Hall of Famer like Mark Johnson, Too Sharp from Washington, D.C. What has it been like when you're able to talk to him?
Mark that's how I love Mark, man, because Mark is the most brutally honest person ever. He's not going to sugarcoat nothing or anything. Mark will tell you when you like some shit. Mark will tell you when you look good. Mark will tell you things that you need to correct. And Mark will tell you to make he's going to tell you all the right things to do. And he always tells me, I can't be wrong about telling you what to do, because number one, I'm in the Hall of Fame. And number two, in life, not besides boxing, in life in general, I made a lot of bad mistakes. So if I tell you to do the opposite of what I did, you're bound to do something great. And this has come from a man that's in the African American History Museum. So I always keep my ears wide open when he's talking to me.
And when you look around at other fighters that have given you some of your harshest criticisms, and I say that in a good way, how do you take that and change it or maneuver it so that it turns that criticism into a plus for you?
I take the criticism, I take it on the chin, because at the end of the day, if they say something, if they address it, and these are fighters that are at the top of the game, some of them at least, at the top of the game, and they address it, I'm going to take it and I'm going to use it and to make me a better fighter overall. Because if they're telling me, oh, you're not doing this right or you're not doing that right, I'm going to look back at what they're saying I'm not doing right at a specific time, and I'm going to rewatch until I can master that certain skill and put it out to the public.
If you had to give advice to a younger amateur fighter who's coming up the line and who wants to go in the same direction that you're going, what could you tell him that he should be aware of if he's trying to follow what you've done and he's a young fighter? Because now you're starting to get a lot of young fighters who are looking up to you.
You gotta have thick skin. That's the biggest thing. And that's boxing, life, anything. You have to have thick skin. You're gonna get some comments. I'm talking about DMs, all types of stuff. And you're gonna be like, what? But you gotta have the thickest skin in this sport, man. Because people, I done got DMs and messages, man. You some shit. You need to quit boxing. Fuck you. I'm gonna beat your ass when I see you. All types of shit, but you gotta have thick skin in this sport, because at the end of the day, if you ain't got thick skin, you're not gonna make it far.
Are there any parting shots that you want to say, want to let people know where they can follow you at, or if they are also gamers, where they could challenge you, I guess is what you gamers call it, where they can do that at?
On Instagram, you can follow me. Well, Instagram and Twitter, you can follow me at Jalil_Hackett. And on Facebook, you can add me at Jalil Major Hackett. And if you want that work on the game, just DM me on Instagram, and I give you my whole information.
All right, Jalil, we're glad to be able to talk to you. It's well documented that we're doing the road to 140, and people are getting to see you. Just as a check-in, we're checking in once a month, but how's the weight looking?
It's looking great. It's looking great. We got another check-in at the first of the month, and I'm coming down. I think I'll be a half a pound, at the rate I'm coming down, I think I'll be a half a pound under where I'm supposed to check in at, so that'll be good.
All right, Jalil, thanks for your time.
All right, definitely.
Getting this work in. Just keep your hands moving. Nothing fast, just keep your hands moving. Keep your hands moving. Ain't gotta be fast yet. Accurate.
Shit, I would give one for a boomerang.
Y'all know this medicine name, Dr. Freddie Haynes. And he's a beast. He's good.
Yeah.
He calls her Hallelujah Bird. Oh my
You would start reading how
But remember when Monique won it for President? And she was the first supporting actress since Patty McDaniel.
Yeah.
And Gone with the Wind. Remember? 100 years ago? Yeah. Pretty much. But they wouldn't allow her in the gallery to come to the office.
But what about
She had to do her acceptance speech by herself. And
You stopping for? You got 10 minutes.
You
got 10 minutes. The water gonna get back on it. Keep your hands moving, smooth and steady.
what's your name? She said it's the air.
How you touch the body?
After I watched her assessment.
Both sides. Told you about the one side thing.
Her assessment speech.
Oh, yeah.
She had one. She had
Went from the steam room to the sauna with intervals in the water in between.
what's the older woman? She played
Temperature in here is hot.
Yeah, that's easy. That's easy with it.
Temperature 180. Buck 80 on the temperature.
Nah, I never seen it.
72. I was 2. Yeah, I was 12.
Yeah. Man, she
Stop
was talking, you start, oh man.
You're gonna make that a habit and you're gonna do it in the middle of a gunfight.
She's in her 90s.
Yeah.
And she looks so
She look real good. She moving around by herself and everything. You know, 92 not a lot. They got
We in this heat. Still getting to work. Road to 140 hard. Anybody who talk about the sauna bad for you, steam room bad for you, BS. Whole lot of BS. It's bad for you if you're trying to use it to crash all your weight off, but it ain't bad if you're using the intervals for conditioning and weight loss. You know, a lot of the ones that complain about the steam room or the sauna, that's because they doing that joint because they 6 pounds overweight, 5 pounds overweight. It's the week of the fight, desperation starting to kick in. You do it early, part of your workout and your intervals. It's the saying, if it don't kill me, make me stronger. You become immune to stuff. First started doing this with him, he give me 1 minute in this heat. Then he ready to check me. Now, we get 5-10 minutes in here. Hands moving, smooth. And it don't be no problems. It don't matter if they let us fight in Albuquerque, New Mexico. If we fight in motherfucking Honduras, I don't give a damn. It could be the worst it is, man. We military minded. Shout out to my little cousin, George Romeo, former Marine. You know, he'll tell you if it ain't hard, it ain't. You can't love it. If it ain't rough, it ain't right. If I can put him through something that the average person can't put themselves through, I'm not worried about the average person. Okay, who they are. You can have a better set of boxing skills, but I bet you won't have a better set of conditioning. or the wheel. When you start breaking a man's wheel, that's what we do. He can one punch, get people out of there. But he can also break your wheel. He done broke a lot of wheels. At the 5-minute mark, he get to do the 5, and then he get to take a seat, whatever, 5 more minutes. Then he use the water to transition. Use that water to transition. And if he start crying in here, it's 2 ladies in this joint, full suits on Jack. This I want to get it. I respect them. Gangster. Whole gang. Yeah, y'all got the whole suit on. He can't complain none. He got shorts on. Y'all got the whole suit on. It don't matter. Turkey in the oven still baked, standing still or moving around. That turkey still baking, Jack. Man, it is foggy as I don't know what in here. But that little silhouette you see, that's Jalil. Shadow boxing in the sauna. Another video for the road to 140. It's about 100-some degrees in here. It is the temperature. 120 degrees. Here in this joint shadow box. Come on, keep the hands moving. Get it in, hard round. I'm a believer in putting the body under the worst conditions possible. Eve to be the worst conditions possible. It's a cakewalk. Hard to see him, but y'all see him moving. Hands and everything moving. We do intervals. Come in here, shadow box, hit the hot tub, then we go to the sauna, do a little shadow box, and then different types of heat. One dry heat. He's showing off his egg weights. He's using his egg weights. Yeah, can't nobody see you with the steam in here. Barely can see you. Oh, look at him, little sucker. Need his water. I need more water. I've been here just as long as he has. I ain't asked for a drink of water. I'm like Sergeant Slaughter when it comes to this. I engulf the worst situations. So when you think it's a bad situation, I call it home. What you call a bad situation, son, I call home. Messing with him. Just a little, I like to get little peeks into what we do. I like to get little peeks. Let people see, hey man, this is really how we do it. I don't know why he wear that stupid ass hat. He trying to make sure his little ear pods don't fall out. Boy, crazy. I ain't trying to look for no ear pods not to fall out. I ain't looking for it. I'd rather just go ahead and sit it out. Like I said, it's 120 degrees in here. Buck 20. Gotta do it till it feel good in here too. Till it feel good to be in this heat. Do them like Sergeant Slaughter, Jack. I ain't gonna ask you to do nothing I'm not willing to do. I'm gonna sit here with you. Oh, he needs some more water. What's wrong with you, boy? You need that water? Need you a little bit of that hydrogen 2-part, oxygen 2-part? Yeah, just a little something. Do a little 5-minute, 10-minute intervals. Give y'all a little something when we go to another side. He covered himself up with the towel. Look at him, he covered himself up. He's sweating, look at him. Just sweating.